top quality vacuums at an affordable price.
This is an appeal from a RPC decision. The appellant, Mr. Platinov, had a request to change his CUP from 30 dogs to 150 dogs. The backup here, I think, is self-explanatory. The RPC denied his application to modify the conditional use permit. That denial has been appealed to this board.
I'm here today to ask you to decline the appeal that Mr. Platinov has requested. Our neighborhood consists of families with single-family residential status. We almost all of us own dogs and care and love our dogs. I ask you today to consider illogical and legal issues only. Logically, Mr. Platinov admitted he has 150 dogs at his facility at the planning meeting that was held a couple months ago. They have had at least 10 dogs since the last planning commission, and letter I and J litters are still available. They have over 12 litters listed for sale and probably more planned. How many is enough? Do they sell them all? No, I do not think so. I think they just keep breeding them and inbreeding them. Per the breeders I have spoken to, they say that it's normal for 2 breeds a year, but with that many dogs, who knows what's happening down there. At best, they are keepers, not caretakers, in my opinion. At the last meeting, at the Planning Commission, he had several people come and talk about his character and Mrs. Higgins and how they were very careful to take care of the dogs and they loved them and all this. It's really not pertinent to the situation. The situation is we have 150 dogs down there in a facility that is really not meant for that many, I don't believe. It's in a single-family neighborhood with children around. They walk to the bus.
Just on the findings, as we have to find, make a motion to uphold, according to the record, the decision by the RPC, but I have further comments.
I'll second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second, and I'll take more comment.
I live about a half mile from there. Just so it's, I don't know if you want to know that or not, but I can hear them at 6 o'clock every morning when I go into my backyard. And I don't have a problem with them. I understand they're kept well because I've talked to the animal control officers. I don't know how you keep 150 dogs, 30 dogs controlled or fed. But it goes back to the record, and he was issued a permit for 30. When he was getting close to that, he should have come back and said, hey, I'm going to be over it. What do I do? I think when you wait to 150 or 130, you've kind of disregarded the whole thing. So from the record of the RPC, my motion stands.
Any other comment? I guess I have a comment to make. My only concern is for the dogs. We have 150 dogs that can't be where they're at according to the rules and regulations. I would hope in your motion there was some leniency that we can put there so there could be some time for them to do something with the dogs.
I'll make a motion to uphold the decision with one condition. Does that work for you? Why do you want me to say it?
It would be a motion to modify the decision
Motion
of
to
the
modify the
RPC
decision of the RPC
by
extending him 6 months to find homes for the dogs. And at that time, he needs to be down to 30.